When I was in the 8th grade, my parents were on the verge of a divorce. My mom lost her job and I went to a parochial school, so I didn't know how we were going to afford to actually go back there next year. That's kind of when, the spiral started. We, became homeless and we didn't have anywhere to go, and, we were living out of our car. Then I was accepted to another parochial school for high school, and thankfully I was given scholarship to be able to go, but then the next year I wasn't given that same scholarship, so I didn't go back to school after that. In retrospect, hindsight's 2020, I should have definitely gone to public school. It's what should have happened, but I think there was a lot of depression going on between, myself and my mother. I would go without meals, sometimes, but Mom, she always tried to, find for us, and it was definitely a hard time. We just did what we had to do. When I turned 18, I knew I had to do something, all my friends were at that point where they were, starting the application process to go to college, and I didn't want to be left behind. I thought the best option for me was to get my GED. One semester of high school was actually all I had. That's all I was working with as my prior knowledge into getting my GED. I came to the YWCA literally scared. I had looked at other places and I just didn't know what place was going to be accepting of me. I felt like, this was my last hurrah. They were just so helpful, and they just really welcomed me, and they made me know that it wasn't, bad to get your GED. It's something you should be proud of. I adopted that same belief system and just realized that what I was doing was a big deal, and this was a step I needed to take to succeed. After I took my final test, I was so happy that I passed, and immediately I was like, okay, now I can officially apply to colleges. I finished my first semester at college, and I had a really good first semester, met a lot of great friends, and loved my classes, and surprisingly got a 4.0. I just really don't know how that happened other than, studying super hard. I also have a job at school through the library. I'm a library assistant. I also volunteer at a battered women's shelter. I would say to an 8th grade girl who's in my position, just because you may not have gotten to do what your friends did doesn't mean you can't do it. You can do anything. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't, because they're wrong. I was scared, and now I'm not scared. I'm confident, and I finally have peace of mind. That's what the YWCA gave me. That's what the GED gave me. I couldn't ask for more, really.